Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the class. Myself, Bhagyashree Joshi from Sankalp Learning Solutions. Today, we are going to discuss about the topic coordinate geometry. Yes, my dear students, already you have learned about coordinate geometry, right? So, from 8th onwards, right? So, nimge 8th onwards, you are learning coordinate geometry, right? So, what do you mean by coordinate geometry and what concepts will come in the coordinate geometry that you know already, right? So in this chapter, what we are going to discuss is yes, coordinate geometry. So in this chapter, what we are going to discuss, that is, one is the distance formula, right? So first one is distance formula, and second one is section formula, right? Distance formula and section formula we are going to discuss in this chapter, right? Section formula. Next, when you will use distance formula, what is the use of this distance formula? So ಯಾಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಏನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ distance formula, that you will learn it. Distance, how to find out the distance between 2 points, there you will use distance formula, right? And what do you mean by section formula? Section formula ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ okay, so adana nodana munde. Distance formula means what? The distance between 2 points on the x-axis or on the straight line parallel to x-axis. See, for example, if you want to find out the distance, see here point A is there, point B is there. So here point A and point B, you want to find out the distance between these 2 points. What you will do? I will say the coordinate of x is A is x1, B is x2. Then from A to B, it has the distance x2 minus x1, right? So ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ, A ದಿಂದ B ವರೆಗೂ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. If you want to find out the distance between these 2 points, then what will be the coordinates? ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ x2 minus x1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Then the distance between 2 points on y-axis or on the straight line parallel to y-axis. See, for example, this is A to C. This line is parallel to x-axis, right? So if the line is on x-axis, then x2 minus x1. If the distance between 2 points on y-axis, this is y-axis, distance between 2 points on y-axis or on the straight line parallel to y-axis. So ನಿಮ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಲೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ರೆ parallel to y-axis ಇದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. This is point A, this is point B. So ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವರೆಗೂ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Then see, this is y2 and this is y1. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, y2 minus y1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, right? Now the distance between 2 points which are neither on x neither on x or y axis nor on the line parallel to x or y axis. Okay, so ನಮ್ಗೀಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ x axis ಮೇಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, y axis ಮೇಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, and the points are neither on x axis nor on y axis and parallel ಆಗಿ x axis ಗೆ parallel ಆಗಿನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, y axis ಗೆ parallel ಆಗಿನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ see, this is x axis, this is y axis. So ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈ x axis ಮೇಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, y axis ಮೇಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು x axis ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಟು y axis ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರಹ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. This is point A and B. Okay, now we want to find out the distance between A and B. Then how can you find out the distance between A and B? There you are using one formula. Formula ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ? See, x1, y1, these are the coordinates of point A, and x2, y2 are the coordinates of point B. So by using these two, okay, so now ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಪೈಥಾಗೋರಸ್ ಥಿಯರಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಬೇಡ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ವಾಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the distance formula. D means it is the distance. Yelli distance anna yaudara distance anna find out ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? You are finding the distance between 2 points. 2 points ಯಾವ್ದಿದು? A and B. A is having the coordinates x1, y1 and B is having the coordinates x2, y2. Then x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the distance formula. If the distance between the point P, X, Y and the origin, see this is origin. Okay, origin anta yava karitira? This is x-axis, right? This is origin O, this is x dash, this is y, this is y dash, right? When x-axis and y-axis intersect at a particular point, that point we call it as a origin. This origin can be denoted by the letter O, right? Haudalva? Yes. And this is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant, and all the values lies on the first quadrant are positive, positive. Second quadrant alli negative, positive irutte. Third quadrant negative, negative irutte. Fourth quadrant positive, negative irutte. So this is the basic thing we know, right? Distance between the point P, X, Y and the origin is D is equal to square root of x square plus y square. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ origin ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ 0, 0 coordinates ಅನ್ನ ಹೊಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. Origin has 0, 0 because x is 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, y ನು 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? x and y are intersecting at a particular point. So intersect ಆದಾಗ x coordinate 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, y coordinate 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So ಆವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? x square plus y square ಬರುತ್ತೆ, right? Next, section formula. Section formula yavaga use ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? See, this is line A, this is point A, and this is point B. Okay. Now, distance from A to B ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. So, ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೀವು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. Okay. So, this is your house, this is your friend's house. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಪಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ? ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಒಂದ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ ಅಥವಾ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಎದಿಂದ ಬಿ ವರ್ಗು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮನೆವರೆಗೂ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಹತ್ರ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋತೀರಾ, ಹೌದಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ತಿಂತೀರಾ. ನೀವೇನ್ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀರಾ? ಸೊ ನಾನು ಎದಿಂದ ಪಿ ವರೆಗೂ, ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 4 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಅವಾಗ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಎ ಟು ಪಿ ವರೆಗೂ 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಪಿ ದಿಂದ ಬಿ ವರೆಗೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಉಳಿದಿದೆ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. ನೀವ್ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀರಾ, ಸೊ ನಾನು ಎದಿಂದ ಪಿ ವರೆಗೂ ಬಂದೆ, ಈಗ 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಇನ್ನು 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀರಾ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಪಿ ಇಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್. ಈ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಈ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಅನ್ನ 2 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಇಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಎ ಬಿ ಇಂಟು 2 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ 2:2 ಅಂತ. Total kilometer is 4, right? So total distance is 4 kilometer, and this P divides 4 kilometer into 2 parts. That is 2 kilometer, 2 kilometers. So 2 kilometer ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ A to P ಏನಾದ್ರೂ 1 kilometer ಇದ್ರೆ ಈ P ದಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ B ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 3 kilometers ಉಳಿಯತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ A to P ಏನಾದ್ರೂ 3 kilometers ಇದ್ರೆ ಸೊ P ದಿಂದ B ವರೆಗೂ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗತ್ತೆ? 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಪಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಇರಬಹುದು, ನಿಮ್ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಹೌದಾ? ಬಟ್ ದಾಟ್ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು 2 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು 2 ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು 2 ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್. 4 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಈ 4 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅನ್ನ 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಹುದು, ಆರ್ 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ 3 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಆಗ್ಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ 2 ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಸೊ ದೇರ್ you are using section formula. That means the coordinates of the point P, X, Y, which divides the line segment joining points A, X1, Y1, B, X2, Y2 internally in the ratio M1:M2. Internally means what? So total distance is 4 kilometer. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಇಂಟರ್ನಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ m1 is to m2. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಈ ರೇಷಿಯೋವನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ 4 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ 2 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾಲ್ ದಿಸ್ as m1 and another 2 kilometer I will call this as m2, right? So ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಾ, I am going to write this as m1 is to m2, right? m1 is to m2 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. Yes or no? So what's our formula? See the coordinates of the point P, X, Y, which divides the line segment. Line segment is AB here, right? And that AB, A coordinates are x1, y1 and B coordinates are x2, y2. And this line, it divides internally in the ratio m1 is to m2. Then you will have the formula Pxy is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So this formula is very easy to remember. See, first, ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, first write down m1 plus m2, right, divided by m1 plus m2. Next, again m1 plus m2 and divided by m1 plus m2. Okay, now write down. ಈಗ ಏನ್ ಉಳಿತು, m1 m2 m1 m2 m1 m2 ಬರದ್ರಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ, x2, here you are going to write x1 and here y2 plus y1. Simple formula it is. So over. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ ಇದು. m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2. m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is our section formula. The midpoint of the line segment divides the line segment in the ratio 1 is to 1. If the line is divided in the ratio 1 is to 1, then the coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment is, what you are going to get then, P of xy is equal to, here m1 is to m2 is 1 is to 1. That means m1 is 1, 1 into x2 is x2, 1 into x1 is x1, divided by 1 plus 1 is 2, right? Next, m1 is 1 into y2, y2 plus y1 divided by 2, 1 plus 1, that is 2, right? So you will get x2 plus x1 divided by 2 and y2 plus y1 divided by 2. This is the midpoint of the line segment which divides the line in the ratio 1 is to 1. That time you will get this formula, that is x2 plus x1 divided by 2, y2 plus y1 divided by 2. See, if you have the values of m1 and m2, then you are going to use the section formula directly. Okay. Next, see here, A and B, these two are the points. Howda? These two are the points. A have the coordinates x1, y1 and B x2, y2. And this is the point P. P divides the line in the ratio m is to n, or you can say m1 is to m2. Right? Next, by using these formulas, we are going to discuss some MCQ questions. Okay. Yes, the distance of the point P43 from x-axis is, yes, my dear students, distance of the point P43 from x-axis. From x-axis andre ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? See, this is your point P, right? This is x-axis. This is origin O. This is y-axis, right? So, P ಏನಿದೆ ನಮ್ಗಿಲ್ಲಿ 43 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. So, P43, that means it is the value of x and this is the value of y. X value is 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And y value is 3. 1, 2, 3. Distance of the point from x-axis. So from x-axis means x value is 4 here and y value is 3. Distance of the point from x-axis is, that means you are going to observe this distance, right? So P in the x value eshide 4 ide. So this distance you are going to observe, that is the value of x-axis. And this is the value of distance from the x-axis. Next, distance from the y-axis. This is 3. Okay. So, this x-axis ke parallel agide. This is y-axis ke parallel agide. That means this is the distance of y-axis and it is the distance of x-axis. X-axis eshtiದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 3 ನಿಂದ start agide alva. So, this is the distance of x-axis. Okay. So, that is 3 units. In the given graph, the coordinates of point A is, where is our point A? Here. Coordinates of point A, it lies on x-axis. So, if the point lies on x-axis, then what will be the coordinates? Yes. Point enadru x-axis mele idre, you are going to get x0. But here, x value is 2. 2, 0, y value 0 irutte, x value nimge gottide because our point A lies on point 2. So 2, 0 you will get. Therefore, coordinates of A is 0. The coordinates of the midpoint which divides the line joining A, x1, y1 and B, x2, y2 is here midpoint we want. Coordinates of the midpoint which divides the line joining A, x1, y1, B, x2, y2 is x1 x1 plus y1 divided by 2, x2 plus y2 divided by 2, or x2 minus x1 divided by 2, y2 minus y1 y1 divided by 2, or x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2, or x1 minus x2 divided by 2, y1 minus y2 divided by 2. Yes. Which option is correct here? Option C is right. Okay. X1 plus x2 divided by 2. The distance of the point P, 5, 2 from y-axis. Yes. Now we want the distance of the point from y-axis. That means, see, our point P is here. So, namge eshtiದೆ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, point P is here and 1, 2. Okay. Yes. Distance from y-axis. Distance from y-axis antandre you are going to take this value, right? So distance from y-axis. Y-axis andre nimge ee ಒಂದು length ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So this value is 5. Therefore, distance of the point from y-axis is 5. Right? The coordinates of the origin are, yes, the coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. Why? Because in the origin, both the values are 0. Therefore, 0, 0 you will get. The formula to find out the distance between the points x1, y1 and x2, y2. That means you are going to write the distance formula here. So when you get the coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2, you are going to write the distance formula. That is d is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? So which option is right here? X2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That is option C is right. The distance between the origin and the point xy. Yes, the distance between the origin and the point xy is root of x square plus y square. Right, this option is right. The distance between the origin and the point. Yes, the distance between the origin and the points 3, 4. Okay. Distance between sorry. See, we know the formula of distance between the origin and the point xy is root of x square plus y square, right? So x square plus y square. And here also they asked about the distance between the origin and the point 3, 4. That means 3, 4 is the value of x and y. X value is 3, y value is 4. Therefore, if you substitute these values in the formula, 3 square plus 4 square, that is root of 9 plus 16. 9 plus 16 is root of 25. 25 is a perfect square number. If you take the 25, so nimge square root en baratta idu 5 units is right answer. So 25 is a perfect square number. ಆ ಒಂದು perfect square number ಅನ್ನ root ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಹೊರಗೆ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ what you will get 5 units, right? The coordinates of the midpoint of the line joining the points A14, B36 is, okay, the coordinates of the midpoint of the line joining. The coordinates of the midpoint of the line joining A14, B36. Okay. So what they ask coordinates of the midpoint joining. So midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 plus x1 or x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Okay. So x1 value is, this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Okay. x1 value is 1 and x2 value is 3 divided by 2. y1 value is 4, y2 value is 6 divided by 2. 1 plus 3 it is 4, 4 divided by 2. 4 plus 6 it is 10 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 ones are 2 fives are, you will get 2 and 5. So which option is right here? Option B is right. The distance between the origin and the point PQ is, okay, distance between the origin and point PQ anta kottidare. So xy anta kottaga you will get root of x square plus y square. When they will give P and Q, you will get root of P square plus Q square. So in place of PQ, they may give A and B. Then you will get A square plus B square, right? The distance between the point 2, 3, 6, 6 is, okay, the distance between the point means they asked about the distance. So they gave the coordinates of A, that is 2, 3 and coordinates of B 6, 6, right? So distance between the points 2, 3, I will write here, beta. Okay, A is 2, 3, 6, 6, right? So idu x1, y1 namge. So this is x2, y2. So you know the midpoint formula. So you know the distance formula, that is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? x2 is 6 minus 2 whole square plus y2 is 6 minus 3 whole square, right? 6 minus 2 is 4 square. 6 minus 3 is 3 square. That is 4 square is 16. 16 plus 9. 3 square is 9. 16 plus 9 is 25. So if you take 25, ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ you will get 5 units because you will take, so 5 units is right answer. Coordinates of the point on the x-axis will be in the form. Yes, the coordinates of the point on the x-axis will be x0, right? So namge x-axis alli you will have x value, but y value is 0. Therefore, you will get x 0. Next, coordinates of the intersection of x-axis and y-axis is coordinates of the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, where they will get intersect. So at this point, so this point we call it as origin. That means we have to find out the coordinates of origin. That is 0 and 0. Right? So 0 and 0. Option C is right. Coordinates of all points on the x-axis is, yes, coordinates of all point on the x-axis is ordinates. Sorry, not coordinates, it is ordinate. Ordinate ಮತ್ತೆ abscissa ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಹೌದಾ? Ordinate of all points on the axis is, so ನಮಗೆ y axis ಅನ್ನ ordinate ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, x axis ಅನ್ನ abscissa ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? So ordinate of all points on the x axis ಇದ್ದಾಗ x axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ y value is 0 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Therefore, option A is right. Abscissa of all points on the y-axis. So abscissa means x-axis. So x-axis we call it as abscissa. In y-axis, x value is 0. That means abscissa of all points on the x-axis is 0. Coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining the point x1, y1, x2, y2 internally in the ratio m1 is to m2 is. So which formula is correct here? m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, or m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Yes, which option is right here? m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Option A is right. Yes. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ minus ಇದೆ. So in the formula we are not getting minus, but here minus is there. In this case, m1 minus m2 is there, but in the formula m1 plus m2 is there. But in this case, m1 x2 minus m2 x1 is there. So minus illa namge. Therefore, this option is also wrong. Option A is right. If the midpoint of the line joining coordinates A 5 minus 2 and B AB is the origin, then the value of A and B. Okay, value of A and B. See midpoint of the line joining. Okay, midpoint of the line joining. When you will get midpoint of the line joining, so then you are using the formula x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So namage midpoint formula gottide y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Right. So this is our formula. x1 value is, so this is x1 x2, x1 y1, this is x2 y2, right? So x1 5 plus a divided by 2, and y1 is minus 2 plus b divided by 2. Okay, next, equal to 0. So this is the origin, then the value of a and b. So it is the line joining the coordinates, and b is the origin anta kottaga equal to 0 anta tagotivi. Now 5 plus a divided by 2 minus 2 plus b divided by 2 is equal to 0. That means this 0 belongs to both the values, right? So now we can write this as a 5 plus a divided by 2 equal to 0 and minus 2 plus b divided by 2 equal to 0. So transfer this 2 to this side. You will get 5 plus a equal to 0, because 0 into 2 is 0 only. And if you transfer this 2 to this side, 0 into 2, it is 0 only. So minus 2 plus b equal to 0. That means a is equal to, transfer this 5 to this side, you will get minus 5, and transfer this minus 2 to this side, b is equal to plus 2 you will get. That means coordinates are minus 5 and plus 2. Minus 5, 2. Where the minus 5 and plus 2 option is there? Option B. Okay, it is in the option B. Therefore, option B is right. Understood? Now, A 2, 3, B. So this is our collinear, then the value of. Okay. So this comes under the area of triangle. So this portion is not there in your syllabus. Okay. So don't worry about this question. Yes. Next, find the distance between the following pairs of points. So here, This question can be asked for 1 mark. Okay, so directly ನಿಮಗೆ 1 mark ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. So ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸತಿ sometimes they may ask for 2 marks also. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನಾದರೂ ಹಿಂಗೆ values ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿ ಇದ್ರೆ then it may ask for 2 mark, but generally this question can be asked for 1 mark only. AB minus A minus B is there. So find the distance between the following pairs of points. That means you have to find the distance between A and B. Call this as A and B. Now ಇದನ್ನ A ಅಂತ ಕರೆಯೋಣ. And this is minus A minus B. Okay. Now you are going to use the distance formula. That is D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Right? X2 means what here? This is x1 y1. This is x2 y2. Right? So x2 means minus A. X1 is A whole square. Y2 is minus B. Y1 is minus. Y1 is B, but here minus is there. So minus B whole square. Now, minus A minus A. That means minus 2A you will get. Minus 2A whole square plus minus 2B whole square. So 2A whole square means it is 4A square plus 4B square. Now take 4 common. So root of 4 into A square plus B square. Okay. So 4 is a perfect square number. So when it comes outside, it becomes 2 into root of A square plus B square. Right? So 2 into square root of A square plus B square. One minute. Yes. So understood? By using the distance formula, we can solve the questions. Find the distance between the following pairs anta kelidaga you are going to use distance formula. Now, determine if the points are, this question can be asked for 2 or 3 marks. Okay. So determine the points 1, 5, 2, 3, minus 2, minus 11 are collinear. Okay. So whether they are collinear or not. So now adana find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Yes. So this is A, B. So when you plot these points on the graph, you will get the graph like this. Okay. So this is A, this is B, this is C. A is 1, 5. 1 is here. 2, 1, 5. Okay. So 5 will come between 6 and 4. This is 5, 1, 5 and 2, 3. This is point B and C is 2 minus 2 minus 12. So minus 11. It will come here. That means, okay, whether the following points are collinear or not. We have to find out they are collinear or not. For that, what you are going to do? First, find out the distance between AB, BC and AC. What you will get? So we'll see distance between AB. Okay, distance between AB. AB is equal to square root of, what is distance? What is distance formula? X2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Right? So when you consider A and B, this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2, right? Okay. Now tell me the value of x2. X2 is 2, x1 is minus 1 plus y2 value is 3 and y1 value is 5, right? 2 minus 1, it is 1 plus 3 minus 5, it is minus 2 whole square, 1 plus minus 2 whole square. That means minus 2 into minus 2. You will get 4 only. Minus into minus plus 2 into 2, it is 4. Right. So 1 square. 1 square is 1 only. 1 plus 4, you will get root 5. Okay. Now, find out the distance between BC. So, namge AB distance ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಯ್ತು. ಈಗ BC distance ಅನ್ನ find out ಮಾಡೋಣ. BC, when you consider BC, this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. Remember. Okay. So x2 value is minus 2 here. X1 value is 2. Okay. So x2 minus x1. X1 value is 2. Plus y2 value is minus 11. Y1 value is minus 3 whole square. Right. Minus 2 whole square. That is minus 4 whole square. Plus minus 11 minus 3. That is minus 14 you will get. 14 whole square. So minus 4 square, that is minus 4 whole square ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 16 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Minus 14 whole square 196 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 16 plus 196 is 212. Right? So this is the value of BC. Now calculate the value of AC. How we are going to find out AC? That is, consider A to C. A to C andaga, this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. So minus 2 minus 1 whole square plus minus 11 minus 5 whole square, right? So minus 2 minus 1. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3 whole square plus minus 11 minus 5. That is minus 16 whole square. Minus 3 whole square is 9. 3 into 3, 3 3s are 9. Minus into minus plus. So 16 whole square is 256, right? So 9 plus 256, it is 265. Now, observe carefully. This is the value of AB. This is the distance of BC. This is the distance of AC. Okay. When these three are collinear, then you should get the result as ನಿಮಗೆ ಇದು collinear ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು AB plus BC ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ AC ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋಣ. AB is √5 and BC is 212 is equal to 265. So ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತಾ? No, you will not get. Therefore, AB plus BC is not equal to AC. Therefore, these are not collinear. Okay. So, 1 second. So next question is, wait for a second. Yes. Okay. Check whether 5 minus 2, 6, 4, 7 minus 2 are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. So if it is isosceles triangle, then two sides are equal. Howda? So isosceles anta yavaga heltira? Two sides equal idre isosceles agirate. Third side is not equal. So all three sides equal idre equilateral anta karitira. Amele scale and triangle baratte. Okay. So here 5 minus 2, 5 minus 2, 6, 4, 7 minus 2 anta ide. These are the coordinates of vertices of an isosceles triangle. So if you draw these points on the graph, you will get the triangle like this. Okay. So nimge ee tara ಒಂದು triangle ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. Call this as point P. 5, 2. Okay. 5 minus 2, it will come here. 6, 4. 6, 4 will come here. So 6 will baratte. 6, 4. Right. 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2. Okay. So this is one triangle. ಇದು isosceles ಆಗಿದೆನಾ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. We have to check whether it is isosceles or not. So for that, first we need to check the distance between P and Q. Right? Distance between P and Q. So for that, we know the formula. Distance formula is D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? So this is our distance formula. So first check the distance from P and Q. Call this as P, this is Q, this is R, okay? These are the coordinates of P, coordinates of Q, coordinates of R. This is -2, okay? So when you consider P and Q, this is x1, y1, this is x2, y2, right? So now x2 value is 6. 6 minus 5 whole square plus 4 minus of -2 whole square, right? 6 minus 5 is 1 square plus 4 plus 2 whole square. That is square root of 1 square is 1. 4 plus 2 is 6 square. So 1 plus 36. That is root 37. Yes or no? Oh, this is the value of PQ. Now calculate the value of QR. QR. What is the value of QR? Square root of QR. If you consider QR, this is the value of x1, y1. This is x2, y2. Remember. Huh? So now x2 is 7 minus 6 whole square plus y2 is -2 minus 4 whole square. Okay. 7 minus 6. 7 minus 6 is 1 square plus -2 minus 4. This is -6 whole square. That means 1 square is 1 minus 6 whole square minus 6 square is 36. You will get root 37. Okay. Yes, this is also root 37. This is also root 37. Two sides are equal. Check third side. Third side on check madana. So which is third side here? PR. So P to R. P to R consider madidre. This is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. Now x2 value is 7 and y2 x1 value is -5 whole square plus y2 value is -2 minus -2 minus of -2 whole square, right? 7 minus 5 is 2 square plus -2 minus into minus plus 2 whole square. 2 square is 4. -2 plus 2 will get cancelled. So it becomes 0. You will get only 4, right? So 4 means it is perfect square number. Yava ಒಂದು number in a square idu, that is 2. That means PR value is 2. Okay. PR value is 2. So observe carefully. PQ value is 37 and QR value is root 37. So this is also root 37 and this is also root 37. But PR value is 2. That means here two sides are equal. Which sides are equal? PQ and QR are equal, but PR is not equal. Not equal. Therefore, PQ is equal to QR is not equal to PR. How these two are equal, but it is not equal to third side. Therefore, triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Triangle. Understood? Okay. Next question. Name the type of quadrilateral form if any by the following points and give reasons for your answer. See here, 4 coordinates they have given and they asked the name of the quadrilateral formed if any of the following points and give the reason. So ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 points ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು coordinates ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಿಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಿಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಯಾವ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಿಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಿಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ, ರೆಕ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ, rectangle you are going to observe, then square, rectangle. Next one is parallelogram. That is also a quadrilateral. Parallelogram. Parallelogram. Next, rhombus. Yes. Okay. Next, kite. Kite is also a parallel, the quadrilateral, right? So these all are the quadrilateral. So ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು quadrilateral ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So quadrilateral means basically quadrilateral is having four sides. Okay. So whether it may be a square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, kite, ಏನೇ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ it is having four sides. Okay. That for that reason only we have four coordinates. Now, see, if you draw these coordinates on the graph, it will be like this. ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ತರ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವೀಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಿಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಇದು ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ವಿಚ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಾಡ್ರಿಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್. ಫಾರ್ that we need to check the distance between AB and BC, CD and DA, right? So distance formula is distance D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? So this is our distance formula. So first consider the distance between AB, right? AB distance between AB means it is x1 y1 beta. So this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2, right? Now y2 x2 value is 1 minus of minus 1 whole square plus y2 value is 0 minus of minus 2 whole square, right? Now 1 minus of minus 1, that means 1 plus 1 whole square plus minus of minus into minus, it is plus 2 whole square. So what you will get? 2 square plus 2 square, that is 4 plus 4, we will get 8. Okay, so 8 can be written as 4 into 2. So 4 is a perfect square number. ಅದು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ 2 root 2 ಆಗತ್ತೆ. So this is the value of AB. Right. Now find out the value of BC. For that, this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? So AB ಆಯ್ತು ಇವಾಗ. Now find out the value of BC. BC is equal to square root of BC. X2 is minus 1 whole square plus 2 minus 0 whole square, right? So minus 1 is minus 2 whole square plus 2 whole square, right? So minus 2 square, that is 4 plus 4. That is equal to root 8. Root 8 can be written as 4 into 2. So idenagate 2 root 2 agate. Again you will get 2 root 2 only. Okay. So next to find out the distance between CD. CD enna find out madbekandre this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So x2 value is minus 3 minus of minus 1 whole square plus y2 is 0 minus 2 whole square, right? Now minus 3 minus into minus plus 1 whole square plus 0 minus 2, that is minus 2 whole square. ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ square root of minus 3 plus 1 means minus 2 whole square plus minus 2 whole square. So minus 2 whole square is 4 plus 4, that is equal to root 8. So this can be written as 4 into 2, that is equal to 2 root 2. Again you will get 2 root 2. Next, find out the distance of CD is over. Next, AD. So AD anna madana. AD anna madidre, this is x2 y2, this is x1 y1. So x2 value is minus 3, x1 value is minus of minus 1 whole square, plus y2 value is 0, minus of minus 2 whole square, right? y1 value is minus 2. Minus 3, minus into minus plus 1 whole square, plus minus into minus plus 2 whole square. So minus 3 plus 1, that is minus 2 square plus 2 square, that is equal to minus 2 square is 4 plus 4, you will get root 8, that is equal to 4 root 2. Yes, so observe carefully, all the sides are equal here. So this is also equal, and AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. All the sides are equal. So now ಒಂದು quadrilateral ಅನ್ನ ಇದೇ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ there are some conditions, right? So if it is a square, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, diagonals must be equal. Okay, if it is a rectangle, then diagonals ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, 90 degree ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? Right. So ನಾವೀಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, diagonals ಅನ್ನ find out ಮಾಡೋಣ. So diagonals are AD and BC. So if you draw one diagonal here, it will be like this. So AC and BD are diagonals here. Therefore, AC value, first find out the value of AC. AC ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ, diagonal AC. AC value is A to C means A value is x1, y1 and C value is x2, y2. So AC means x2 is minus 1 and x1 is minus of minus 1 whole square plus 2, y2 is 2, 2 minus of minus 2 whole square, right? So minus 1 plus 1 whole square plus 2 plus 2 whole square, minus 1 plus 1 will get cancelled, 2 plus 2 it is 4 square, that is equal to root 16 you will get. So root 16 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, it is a perfect square number, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು root ಇಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೆಗೆದ್ರೆ 4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is the value of AC. Now find out the value of BD. Okay, BD is also a diagonal. So BD find out ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ BD. So x2 value is B ದಿಂದ D ವರೆಗೂ find out ಮಾಡೋವಾಗ, see B ದಿಂದ D ವರೆಗೂ consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Therefore x2 value is minus 3 and x1 value is minus 1 whole square plus y2 value is 0 minus 0. So minus 3 minus 1, it is minus 4 whole square and 0 0 is 0 only. So root 4 square is root 16, root 16 value is 4. So here also you are getting 4. That means diagonals AC and BD are equal. When the diagonals are equal and all sides are equal, that quadrilateral must be a square. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು 4 sides equal ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, diagonals equal ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, then it will be a square. ಅದು square ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Therefore, so result ಏನಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? Therefore, AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD. Okay. And diagonals AC and BD are equal. Therefore, ABCD is a square. So understood. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, ರೆಕ್ಟಾಂಗಲ್ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು, ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ರಾಂಬಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಪ್ಯಾರಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಪ್ಯಾರಲೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ AB ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾವುದು AB ಮತ್ತೆ CD ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, BC ಅಂಡ್ AD ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಡಯಾಗೋನಲ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಂತಿಲ್ಲ. That is parallelogram. If the all sides are equal, then diagonals are equal, then it is a square. Now, find the value of y for which the distance between the points 2 minus 3 and Q 10y is 10 units. That means distance they have given and we need to find out the value of y. Okay. So find the value of y. Distance d, distance formula d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? So this is our distance formula. We know the distance d, that is 10, is equal to x2 minus x1. So this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Okay. So if you want, you can write here p 2 minus 3 and q is 10y and distance d is equal to 10. Okay, so this is x1, y1 and this is x2, y2. D value is 10. So x2 value is 10 here. X1 value is minus 2 whole square plus y2 value is y here minus y1 value is minus 3 whole square, right? Now, square root of 10 minus 2. 10 minus 2 is 8 square plus y minus into minus plus 3 whole square. D is 10. So 10 is equal to 8 square is 64 plus y plus 3 bracket square. Okay. Now, in order to remove the square root sign, what we will do? We will square on both sides. Square on both sides ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ square root sign will get removed, right? So 10 square ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get 100. This is 64. Square and square root will get cancelled. ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ? Only 64 plus y plus 3 whole square ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಉಳಿಯತ್ತೆ. Now, transfer this 64 to this side. 100 minus 64 is equal to y plus 3 bracket square. Right? Sorry, this is square. 100 minus 64. 100 minus 64 is 36, right? So 36 is equal to y plus 3 bracket square. Now, y plus 3 bracket square is equal to 36. Then y plus 3 is equal to plus or minus square root of 36. Yes or no? Okay. So, namge y plus 3 bracket square is equal to 36. That means y ಈಗ ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಅದನ್ನ x ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ x square is equal to 36 ಆದ್ರೆ x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ರೂಟ್ 36 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ರೈಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸೊ y plus 3 plus or minus 36 is a perfect square number. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 6 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Now 6 has two signs, that is plus 6 and minus 6 anta artha. Therefore, y plus 3 is equal to plus 6 anta one value baratte. Y plus 3 is equal to minus 6. Plus or minus anta andaga, plus or minus 6 means plus 6 and minus 6. 6 has both the signs. Okay, plus 6 matte minus 6 anta artha. So plus 6 anta one sati tagolana, minus 6 anta ಇನ್ನೊಂದು sati tagolana. Now y is equal to 6. Transfer this 3 to this side. 6 minus 3, that is y is equal to 6 minus 3 is 3. Now y is equal to minus 6. Transfer this 3 to this side. Minus 3. Therefore y is equal to minus 9. Now you got two values, that is y is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 9. These are the values of y. Therefore, find the values of y. The value anta kottilla namge, values of y. Therefore, y values are y is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 9. These are the values of y. Okay. So understood? Yes, beta. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining 4, minus 1 and minus 2. Minus 2 and minus 3. Okay. So trisection. What do you mean by trisection? This is also important question. So esto sarti question repeat agide namge. Find the coordinates of the point of trisection. Trisection means what? If you consider the line AB, so this is the point A, this is point B. Avaga this line ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮೂರು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಲೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ divided into 3 parts. That parts to be ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹೌದಾ. ಸೊ ಈ ಎ ಬಿ ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು 3 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಎ ಟು call this as P and Q, A to P one part, P to Q one part, Q to B one part. So A to P 1 ಇದೆ, P to Q 1 ಇದೆ, Q to B 1 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ 3 ಇದ್ರೆ ಎ ಟು ಪಿ 1 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪಿ ಟು ಕ್ಯೂ 1 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ಯೂ ದಿಂದ ಬಿ 1 ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಹೌದಾ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ಯೂ ಇಟ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಲೈನ್ ಇಂಟು 3 parts. That we call it as a trisection. Okay. Now this P, okay, this P and Q are the trisection points here. This P, it divides the line into, this P divides the line AB internally in the ratio 1:2. So observe carefully. So A ದಿಂದ B ವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ 3 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ A ದಿಂದ P ವರೆಗೂ ಇದೆ ಏನಿದೆ, A ನಿಂದ P ವರೆಗೂ you have 1, right? ಸೊ A ದಿಂದ P ವರೆಗೂ 1 ಇದೆ, P ದಿಂದ B ವರೆಗೂ 2 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ಗಾಟ್ Q. P ದಿಂದ B ವರೆಗೂ 1 plus 1 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 ಇದೆ. A to P it is 1, P to B it is 2, right? So therefore P divides the line, therefore P divides the line, P divides the line internally in the ratio 1:2. Right? 1:2. That means here 1:2 is M1:2 M2. We are getting M1 value is 1 and M2 value is 2. Right? A value is 4 minus 1 and B value is -2 minus 3. That means this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. Okay. Now by using section formula, we can find out the coordinates of P. Pxy is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. This is our formula, right? Okay. So now m1 value is 1 here. So 1 into x2. x2 andre enide idu x, this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So m1 value is 1. 1 into -2 plus m2 value is 2. 2 into x1 is 4 divided by 1 plus 2. Now m1 value is 1. Y2 value is -3 plus 2 into -1 divided by 1 plus 2. 1 into -2, that is -2 plus 8 divided by 3. -3 minus 2 divided by 3. Right? So -2 plus 8. That means 6 divided by 3 you will get. How the 8 alli 2 anna subtract madidre you will get 6. -3 minus 2 it is -5 divided by 3. 3 ones are 3 twos are. That means you will get coordinates of P are 2 and -5 divided by 3. Okay. Now coordinates of the points of trisection. So P ಮತ್ತೆ Q ಅನ್ನ trisection points ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Now coordinates of QR. Coordinates of QR. See, if the point P divides line in the ratio 1:2, like that Q divides the line in the ratio 2:1. So nimge A ದಿಂದ Q ವರೆಗೂ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ, if you consider from A to Q, you will get 1 plus 1, that is 2, and here 1. So Q ದಿಂದ B 1 ಇದೆ, A ದಿಂದ Q ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 1 plus 1, that is 2. That means Q divides the line in the ratio 2:1. Yes or no, my dear children? 2:1. So now this is M1 is to M2 value is 2:1. So now by applying the section formula, you will get m1 x2. So m1 value is 2, x2 value is minus 2. This is the x2 value, right? Plus m2 value is 1, x1 value is 4 here, divided by 2 plus 1. Like that, m1 y2, m1 is 2, y2 value is minus 3, plus m2 y1, m2 is 1, m2 y1, y1 value is minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1. Okay. Now, 2 into minus 2, it is minus 4, plus 1 into 4 divided by 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 into minus 3. So, 3 2s are 2 3s are minus 6 minus 1 divided by 3. So, minus 4 plus 4, it is 0. 0 divided by 3 is 0. You will get minus 6 minus 1 is minus 7 divided by 3. So, these are the coordinates of point Q. Of Q. Okay. So, understood? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು just one small thing ಏನು ನಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿರಬೇಕು. P divides the line in the ratio 1:2. ಯಾಕೆ A to P it is 1 and P to P it is 2. And Q divides the line A to Q it is 2 and Q to B it is 1. So Q divides the line in the ratio 2:1 and P divides the line in the ratio 1:2. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ. So when you know the value of M1 and M2 and A, B, then you can use bisection formula. You can solve this question. Yes, my dear children. So whatever we have discussed today, that I hope all of you understood very well, right? So in the next class, we will discuss next questions. Okay. So up to that, study well. Okay. Study well and wait, distance formula, section formula. Okay. Yes. Shall we stop today? So all the best, my dear students. Thank you. Thank you so much.